Hey guys, another week, another game dev vlog, and this week we have continued to make adequate progress on Everybody Edits Universe, primarily on some graphics. So I've been working on those smileys, as I've said, over the past couple weeks. Well, I finally have 5 of them to a point where I think they are good enough. 2 of those are the ones that I already had, but I made some small tweaks to them. That's the normal smile and the grinning smileys. And then I also have a meh, sad, and surprised or curious smiley. So there's still definitely some more that I want to get done before the closed beta, but overall decent progress there. Alex has also finally gotten that new polished coin animation done. For the longest time it's just been a test graphic that I made a while ago just to test animations in the game, but he finally finished that new graphic and it looks pretty good, and the animation itself actually looks a lot better than the original did. So aside from that, Luke has been working on the authentication and database stuff, and he's actually ready to start integrating it with the actual game. So really soon we're going to have accounts in the game and saved worlds. Oh, and one other thing, Minisaurus has actually rejoined the graphics team, and he's been working on a lot of graphics for different accessories, like eyewear and hats for the smileys. A lot of these graphics won't be in the game right off the bat. They'll be implemented over time, and a lot of them will still need a final pass of optimization and cleanup work done to make sure they fit the style. But overall, he's making a lot of progress on getting a lot of different concepts out pretty quickly. Anyway, so on Everybody Edits, it is looking like we've got a pretty good chance of getting this back up and running, so you guys should be able to play Everybody Edits again up until Everybody Edits Universe launches publicly and we have to shut the servers down permanently. So we are still looking to have Everybody Edits Universe closed beta launching this month, and based on where Luke is at with the stuff he's been working on, I definitely think that is probably doable. And the graphics are moving along nicely as well, so we're definitely getting there. It's not going to be too much longer before the stuff is out. Anyway, other stuff I've been doing this week has mostly been to do with figuring out what stuff I'm doing personally with my own game project. So obviously I'm working on the game codenamed Cyberhack for now, and the goal has been to try to get it out this month or early next month. It is definitely looking more and more like it'd be better to not worry about focusing on it too much right now, because we've got a lot of other things going on, particularly about getting Everybody Edits Universe ready for the closed beta, along with other things. And that means that it's making more sense that Cyberhack is going to be released sometime early to mid next month, and that's not really that big of a deal, especially if it's to the benefit of projects like Everybody Edits Universe. So after that, I was planning on moving on to my project Extraction, and that was going to be a larger paid game release that I was hoping to have out by the end of the year or early next year. And the more I've been thinking about that game, the more I'm realizing that it might be best to hold off on doing that game for now, focus on a few other things that maybe aren't so much of a leap forward, and I actually have some game ideas that would work really well for that. I still do definitely want this next game to be a larger paid release, just not something so ambitious as what I'm trying to do with Extraction. And I know I haven't gone into a whole lot of details of what I was going to do with that, but the idea was definitely pushing the bounds of anything I've done before, which isn't always a bad thing. It's just if it's a bit too much, then it starts to get a bit unrealistic to try to do, especially within a short time period, which 6 months really isn't all that much when it comes to game development. So I do think I have a much better idea for a game that I'm going to be doing next. I'm not going to talk about it too much until I'm at that point, but it's an idea that I've had since around the beginning of the year actually, and starting to get more fleshed out, and I'm really thinking this is going to work out. So yeah, as I said, more details on that when I get to that point, but yeah, I think that's what it's going to be. Anyway, I guess that is going to have to be it for today. So as always, you can thank my contributors over on Patreon. It really is a massive help. If you want to check it out for yourself, the link is down in the description below. And of course, I thank the Everybody Edits patrons as well. So yeah, I'll see you around.